It is easier to resist at the beginning than at the end.
Just what makes that little old ant think he'll move that rubber tree plant? Anyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant, but he's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high apple pie in the sky hopes. So anytime you're getting low, instead of letting go, just remember that ant. Oops, there goes another rubber tree plant.
There you go. Howdy, hey, everybody, and welcome to another glorious episode of High Hopes, the self-improvement show that your family wouldn't suggest. As always, I am your host, Cameron. What a wonderful day. So glad to have you guys here in the Dungeon of Doom. Also here in the Dungeon of Doom tonight, off camera, we have Bam. Bam is in the kitchen making obscenities and what looks like a very lovely dinner for her and I don't have a nickname for your girlfriend yet. Pick one.
Nope. Not going to happen.
All right, we're going with obscenities. Nope.
You
Okay,
heard
so
it.
Bam and Bitch Tits are in the other room with Tiny Human.
Yeah, wow.
And the tiny fur demons are following her because she has food. Also here in the Dungeon of Doom, we have Devin the Dev on movies. Devin, how are you?
What's up? I'm so
Hey.
glad you prompted it with that.
Yeah. So glad that you're here. So glad that things are working. So
Yeah.
glad that all of you are here. Also here in the Dungeon of Doom, the ever so off-camera individual, the man that we all admire, the man that we love the most. It's Brian.
Hey,
Hey, Brian. How you doing, man?
not too bad.
Not too bad. Well, that's fantastic. I'm so glad that you're here as well. You guys brighten my life. Acid says, Brian.
That's
Of
it.
course.
Brian. Can I get some Brian, please, in the chat? Everybody, drop a Brian, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. So much thanks. We got some sweet new followers recently. I want to say a big thank you to the Army Chef. Thank you for following us. He followed me over the weekend while I was playing some Dead by Daylight. Appreciate you, homie. Also, a big thank you to this lovely lady, if it plays. Oh my God, is it really not going to play right now? You play for me. That's right, dance. All right, well, so apparently nothing gets to work. Twitch alerts, nothing. Let's see. All right, fine. No alerts, no nothing. Anyway, big thank you to Celine. Thank you for also following the show literally 15 minutes ago. Big appreciation to that. The show never does what I want it to do because why would it do that? I just want to feel special from time to time. Just once a week,
No.
every day,
Stop it.
whatever. But no, nothing can be my way. So, last week on High Hopes, Devin has something to look forward to this week. Ooh. Brian has finally moved and nobody died, and Cameron learned not to trust a fart. Again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Around lunchtime, I came back from lunch with no underwear.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you were around for it.
Oh.
Wow.
Brian just now caught on to what that all
I was
meant.
like, no, that's pretty normal. Wait, no.
No, yeah, this was
Happens-
bad.
It happens to
I-
say the best.
I don't think I should have eaten a McChicken.
Yeah, that'll
That
do
was,
it to you.
that was my downfall.
I ate that literally just a second ago.
Really?
I'm not, yeah.
You're not like
Not
seriously.
oh, you
like,
gotta let it simmer.
it was.
Yeah, of
it,
course.
It felt like a normal fart. I started walking. Like I got in my car, started walking. I was like, something's bad down under, guys.
got some mud
Something. Oh, like a moldy sack of taters someone forgot in the mud.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that bad, but that's a horrible analogy, isn't it?
Well,
Oof.
McDonald's.
I can't remember who I heard that one from, some comedian, but it stuck with me for a lifetime. Real quick, thank you to the 3 people who are checking us out right now. Appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. I wanted to throw something out. If you guys have not met him before, Perry has something he'd like to tell everybody. He tries to talk from time to time. Perry helps me out with hashtag Team Fatty. Basically what Team Fatty is once a week I tell you guys how much I weigh at this very, very moment. And you guys help me lose weight by throwing insults at me. So feel free to, on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, if you want to post my face or whatever. You can do hashtag Team Fatty and then throw an insult at me. The goal is to motivate me by insult. Welcome to Team Fatty, where we don't make fun of anybody else except for Cameron.
You look good today, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. I am a very, very sexy man. Oh, I wore this black shirt for you. Sorry, am I touching myself too much? My bad. Anyways, Team Fatty, feel free to drop your hashtag Team Fatty in chat whenever. When it pops up, we'll read it. Or Brian will read it. I don't know what'll happen. Something will happen. It'll be good and glorious for everybody. Hey, Brian, since we are live, can you throw out the hip hip hurrah to the Discord? If you're not following the Discord, do it. Exclamation mark Discord, I believe, will give you the link to follow the show in between the show. You can also follow on Twitter at Wolf1, WOHLF, number 1. But, of course, all that is literally above my head. Right. Shmia. So, enjoy that. Guys, we got a great episode tonight.
Good.
It's going to be a good night for music. It's going to be a good night for movies. It's going to be a good night for news. We're bringing back the topic of the night because everyone was so sad that it was not here last week. And we've got bad dating profiles. Going to share some bad dating profiles with y'all. We're all going to chuckle together at other people's failures.
Sucks.
And then we're going to chuckle at Cameron because that's always the goal.
No, you got to deeply make fun of them, but then cover it up by saying that
Right.
we're just there with them. We're observing.
We're supportive of their horrible choices.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, let me tell you something. Oh, Acid, thank you for the host. Appreciate you. Oh, babe. I was watching the Borbo and Bungus Hour, 4 p.m. Central Time, just a little bit ago. They gave us a shout out on the show.
Really?
They said, hey, make sure to go over to Wolf One, follow him. He's a great guy. I said, aw, babe. And then none of them did it.
Thank you. Oh, then none of them did it.
None of them cared. No.
Wow.
And it's all people that I know
Ouch.
through online presence. So I was like, okay, I've seen several of these names chatting here. They're all on Z-Swig's channel. So they like Z-Swigs. They like Acid Cat. They do not care for the Cameron. What's wrong with the Cameron? The Cameron is amazing.
You should probably internalize that.
I know. I probably should. Probably
Think about those people.
deep down, start letting it fester a little bit and wonder, why don't they love me? Why?
You should cut their usernames into your skin.
I should.
But really
deep,
finely, yeah.
Deep cuts. Deep
Not
cuts.
Small, fine, ridiculous names.
There's nothing wrong. I agree, Acid. Thank you. I am a lovely person. Everyone should want a piece of this. I think we can all agree on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you for your 2 bits. That is the goal, of course. We are hoping to get bits someday. We are at 34 people, guys.
34. I thought it was 35.
When was it 35?
Maybe a little bit ago. And
Oh, my God. I'm so sad. We've already lost somebody.
yeah, it's in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, first 10
Tracing
minutes.
back.
Nope. Unfollowing, blocking this
Screw
account.
you. I can't just sit on Twitch and wait
No.
until they show up.
No, they
got to do it at the time they said.
Yeah, they screwed up their opening again. Anyway.
Dang, we just got up to 6, though. 5?
What?
6?
What are you looking at right now?
Viewers. I hate seeing the
Oh,
viewers.
viewers.
count.
Yes, we're at 6.
Someone cover that up for me. It
Okay.
makes me psychotic.
You're just shouting out numbers.
6, 7,
4?
42.
Imagine if we were comedians and we're up on stage and we just have constantly people walking in and out of the door.
I mean, they do. Yeah. They make fun of those people.
That's the life, yeah.
But the only problem is, I wish they would, viewers, hi, Menace or Miniche, you need to tell me which one it is. Brian and I were having a deep conversation about how to say your name, and I want to say it the way you want it said.
So what is it? Is it the Phantom one?
No, what?
No,
Phantom?
It's
What's their name?
It's either Menace or Miniche.
it's either Menace or Meniche. I think
Mindy?
Seth and Chris say Meniche, but I think it's really Menace. I think, if I'm right.
All right, so Menace / Miniche. Menace for 1, Miniche for 2. All names apply. No, you can't give me that.
It's voted.
I need
We need answers.
I need an answer.
No,
You
it's democracy. It has
we
nothing
need
to do with
answers,
what you think
Menace
of it.
Okay.
Ciche.
Menace for 1 is Menace, 2 is Miniche. Vote, everybody. Democracy. We will settle this demands. And it will go all across Raptor Teeth. And everyone will follow by something that the smallest program on the network chose. 3, Acid is stupid.
It's both of them combined.
Oh, me nice. I'm going with
blew
Menace.
it.
Menace!
That's the third. That is 3.
That is number 3. That's an option 3.
What was the first one you guys had? There was
Miniche.
Miniche and Menace.
Menace.
Both of those are.
You know what? We
I'm
tried.
going with
However
Menace.
you want to say it.
We tried.
I'm going with Menace.
Wow, that's a big bear.
You take that back. I don't even know what I'm supposed to take back. Where is my mouse? Seriously though.
It's not
You're
on there
actually
'cause
not
you're not on the
moving the-
pad.
Cameron,
Oh my
like an
God.
old man,
Guys,
just
guys,
rubbed his
I'm
finger
dying.
on the computer like an idiot.
You guys know what a stroke looks like? It looks like whatever this is right here. I'm having a stroke. I'm on the floor right now. What I see is me visually talking into a mic. What's actually happened is I'm on the floor going.
No. My wife knows that thing that just happened on the keyboard there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sometimes when it's dark.
Hey, Loyal. Pretty sure my cat got himself stuck in a box. You know, I've been stuck in a box all my life, so I understand. What everyone calls me wrong is cooler than my original name, so I adopted all of them. All right,
All right.
you know what? All right, fair.
I try to stay away from saying that.
I'm gonna stick with Menace though. I feel like Menace works.
Miniche is pretty good at it.
Miniche, yeah.
Nietzsche, yeah.
I would have never pulled off Miniche. The only reason I said Menace is because I listened to a radio show out of, I think they're in California, and they've got a guy named Menace who spells it exactly like that. So I'm gonna go with Menace. Everyone's against me though. Just like when we do news, I'm always wrong.
Were you wrong last time? I thought you were right last time.
No, I was wrong. I
Oh,
think,
the viewers are right.
yeah, the viewers were right.
Viewers were the only ones that
Yeah.
were right.
Click, click, click. You don't know the count, do you, Brian?
No, because I don't have my notebook.
Which one is yours? What color?
I
was
know
it?
who's in the lead.
Well,
Mine's green. So is this yours?
It's blue. We don't have the blue one out here. I don't know where it's at.
heck?
Okay, this is the green one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
we'll
me.
figure it out.
All right, whatever. God, are we doing a show tonight?
No,
Do you guys plan anything?
Uh,
So,
I've actually got a thing going.
everybody, what's new in music?
been watching a bunch of fake music. I just showed you some.
Oh yeah, what the fuck was that?
It
What's
frightens
the
me.
guy's name?
It's coming. It's the guy who is basically.
He doesn't have a name though, is what you're telling me.
Very. I don't know. Looks like he got raised in a cramped hoarder house for most of his life. He's not a hoarder himself, but I feel like he's the byproduct of one. And he does a bunch of crafts and he puts it all over his body. He's usually naked a lot, and he sings the most homoerotic songs I've ever heard.
That is the longest name I've ever heard. Have you listened to anyone else lately?
Yeah, how do you spell that?
Anyone else?
Oh my
No.
god. Okay, here's who I've been listening to lately. Actually, in the car today, I've been doing a lot of driving. Little man was hanging out with Grandma Gigi. Good times with the Gigi down in the south. I listened to Black Veil Brides, twisting it up. I know. It's not the Mowglis. I was listening to Black Veil Brides, Newfound Glory, and a Korean band called EXO.
Ooh.
EXO is how you spell it.
EXO. I think I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
they're a very popular Korean pop group.
K-pop
K-pop.
boy band.
Yeah, I think it's all dudes, all 8 of them.
Yeah.
That's very Korean, isn't it? Ew, Loyal. What do you mean ew? You don't like K-pop? What's wrong with you? This is Twitch.
So good.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh my god. I also listened to Dragon Force and some Kanye. Old Kanye. Old Kanye.
Jesus walks.
Actually, yeah, I think I listened to that. Man, I actually listened to that song like 3 days ago, and I was just like, geez, where'd this relic come from?
Right?
Oh, man.
Calling himself Jesus for a
Oh,
couple of
I
while.
definitely
Yeah.
need some more Brian Please in the chat. I just saw one, and that made me very, very happy for some reason. Brian Please. Have you seen the Brian Please?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no, you don't like Black Veil Brides. Okay, so Loyal is anti-Black Veil Brides. I think
Well, they
the
sound
reason I listened to Black Veil Brides is because it was a Colby suggestion at one point from Seth and Colby. Follow him on Twitch. You, Kanye, 1,000% worse.
I mean, Kanye is not a great person.
Kanye's
but
a weird dude.
He's not a
man.
good person, but his early music's
yeah,
good.
His
I
music
mean,
was pretty good. I never
I'm not
really
gonna talk.
listened to
Wait,
that.
I'm not gonna talk about fucking musicians. We lost a couple last week just because I mentioned a certain somebody who definitely did some certain things to certain people.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, that.
That's all I'm gonna say about
All right,
that.
Brian, anything
Yeah.
good in music for you?
I recently have been listening to a lot of stuff I listened to when I was really young, like Motion City Soundtrack.
Oh, okay. So you were also. who did
yeah.
I say?
You
Did I
said
say Motion City Soundtrack?
no, you said Newfound Glory.
No, thank you. Newfound Glory.
They all kind
it's
of sound
bad.
the same,
Right.
But you got to revisit every once in a
Yeah.
while.
I don't know
sure
any
do.
of them.
I
that
also
means we're
listened
old,
to what's the band that Jack White was in?
White Stripes.
Jack,
No.
what?
Oh, the
The Rock on Tours.
Thank
He's
you.
in a lot.
Oh, that one? Okay.
Thank you.
I was about to do a
Yeah.
list because he's like in a dozen
And
bands.
that's the one he's probably most
Okay.
known for, besides White Stripes. But yeah, that's really good stuff too.
Yep.
He's
Fancy.
usually pretty good.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys you'd like to hate, but he's
Yeah,
pretty
no, I mean he
talented.
is. He's a weird dude too, but I've heard that he's generally a nice dude.
Yeah. I
Not-
saw him wrestle with Gary Oldman in a video.
Really?
Yeah, Gary Oldman was not.
It would be
expecting
weird to
it.
see him fight.
No, he started it, all of it.
Good, I like that too.
Jack White just like went into it and wrestled him. I don't think they knew each other, but
I'm
they
gonna
were
come
friends
on you
after
like
that.
a monkey on Mountain Dew. Is that how that goes?
on Mountain Dew.
I'm Ricky Bobby. I don't know. Anyway, so
Loyal likes Good Charlotte. Which
it's
is
been a
also
long
good.
time since I've listened to some Good Charlotte. That's around the same generation. Bungus and I have been listening to Queens of the Stone Age. Good,
That's good stuff too.
good stuff. Yeah, I agree. Also, good stuff. Brian, you know what I didn't do
What?
for music
No.
that I'm definitely gonna do for everyone's favorite subject coming up, yours and mine. We're gonna do the movie segment, Brian. It's time. It's time. Can you give me a sweet, sweet intro jam
Okay.
for movies?
Movies.
That's nice. All right, so it is time for everyone's favorite, yours and mine, movies with Devin the Dev. Devin, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Devin, what's going on? Devin, you seem nervous all of a sudden.
I didn't watch any movies.
You didn't
this
watch
week.
a movie this week. What were we going to make him watch? Do you remember?
It was-
Chat, do you remember what we were going to make him watch?
I know. Acid Nose.
Oh, right, Neil Breen.
We were gonna make him watch Neil
Yeah,
Breen.
but-
And we never got sent anything, and then we just kind of let it go. Well, it happens. We're going to find some Neil Breen. Maybe we'll make him do
Yeah,
a whole
I'm
month
definitely
of Neil Breen.
Sure. It looks.
We-
wow. I don't know why I said that.
He said yes. You heard it, everybody.
Halloween's
said
coming
it.
up, guys. Maybe some.
Whole month of Neil Breen.
Interesting
He said
horror.
yes.
Alright.
But no, we are going to be nice to Devin actually coming up in October. I wanted to bring this up now for movies since I already knew that he didn't watch a movie.
Yeah,
Good.
no,
Rubbing
he
it
did a
in.
lot of
Good.
setup there.
But in the month of October, guys, we are going to specially allow Devin to watch good horror films. Because, you know, it is Spooktember right now, but October is the true bay of scary movies. And we're going to allow him to watch 5 excellent classic horror films. I have quite a few in my personal collection that is hidden from my tiny human.
Ooh.
We might make him watch some classics. We might make him watch some favorites of everyone's. So if you have one that you think is just like a classic horror film or scary movie, you know, I'm talking like the big names. We don't normally do big movies, but I'm talking like if there's like, you know, I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first one, not the second one or the fourth one. Or, you know, I love Nightmare on Elm
Third
Street,
one's
you
good,
know,
though.
the 8th one, you know, something like that. Or, you know, I love The Exorcism of Emily Rose, you know, that one from 1,000 years ago that nobody remembers. Or I love The House October Built, you know, the first one, not the second one that was bullshit. You know, something like that. Just let us know. I might have some opinions on all those movies. But if you've got a movie that you would like him to watch that you think is just an excellent horror film, scary movie, it can be psychological thriller, anything, let us know. We're going to pick 5. We're going to let him watch one. And then on October 30th, we're going to do, you know, my personal favorite episode of the year. It's going to be my personal favorite and yours. And what it's going to be is for the entire day of the October the 30th, the day before Halloween, we're going to do a spooky episode. That's right. Nothing but spooky stories and spooky movie talk. The entire episode is going to be an hour and a half of fantastic stuff. If you've never watched a High Hopes spooky episode, you have missed out. I also used to do a show called Why Did We Watch That? Some great spooky episodes. I think you can all find all of those on iTunes. If you guys don't have an iPhone, I can send you an RSS link with some of the great spooky episodes of the past from long time ago, as far back as 2014. What? That's like 1,000 years ago, Cameron. I know, but it's so good.
And spooky.
So good. And spooky. People love those episodes. It's going to be great.
Is this sounding good?
That
Yeah.
just sounded great.
Good.
That was
It sounded
beautiful.
real
We're
good.
we might replace you for Brian.
Oh, no,
That's fine.
no.
You got it, man.
No, I need my
It
face.
sounds like you got some noises in there, man.
Sweeney Todd. That's not. No, that's not good enough.
Yeah, we need. it's-
Candyman.
Candyman might be
Maniche
good.
said.
That's gonna be
I forgot
coming
that
Nightmare
out.
many
Before
J.
Christmas.
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas.
What?
Ooh.
It's,
Awesome.
I think it's debatable what season Nightmare Before Christmas is. Nightmare Before Christmas is the.
Wait, what
It's
am
the
I?
whole
Am I,
period.
am I brain
between.
melting right now?
You might be. It's the.
This is the claymation one, right?
Yeah, the claymation
Okay,
about
I was
Christmas,
not
but
thinking of
it's
that. I was thinking of
Halloween,
the one
but
where.
Christmas.
Do you know the scary movie where it's Christmas time, but it's a bunch of sorority girls in a house and a evil
Black
Santa
Christmas?
Claus? Black Christmas is what I was thinking of for some reason.
Fuck.
Oh,
It's
what
a
a
remake.
horrible movie!
It's a remake.
It's a remake. Really? Was the first one any good?
No.
The remake was bad.
It's like that, but in the 70s. So I guess the same movie that did
If you-
it 40
I
years
love you.
before. So
Okay. Well, fantastic.
I've seen a lot of horror movies, so more vague the
also-
better.
Guys, I'm gonna start something also. For my Halloween costume this year, I'm gonna be the Denim Wizard.
The dead.
The Denim Wizard.
Wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It's it may have been thought up by someone else. It's original idea by me, of course. The Denim Wizard. It's going to be very beautiful. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out in the street and stab people for their denim and wizardly items, and I'm going to be the Denim Wizard.
You're gonna have to
Totally originally thought up by me. Yeah, all original idea there. Yeah, I totally did not steal that from another show.
No.
No, definitely not. Twitch.tv/AcidCat. Definitely didn't steal that from anybody. That's an original thought.
Original thought. Can you make a denim wizard hat?
Oh yeah, going all the way. I'm going to find it on the street though.
You have to find the denim wizard hat on the street,
It makes it more magical.
but it's gonna be a complete denim wizard hat.
Yeah, somehow.
Don't worry, Acid. I won't let him make your husband cry.
But anyways, guys, in the month of October, we're going to do all scary movies. And then October the 30th, we're going to do a spooky episode. And we hope you guys will join us. It'll be a big, fun event. I'm already working on my story. Maybe it's real. Maybe it's not. But maybe it is. Oh, that's half the fun. Exactly. It's going to be, I'm so excited for, I'm so excited for October and especially our spooky episode. The spooky episode it will easily be my favorite episode of the year. Until we do a Cameron's birthday episode, which will be easily everyone's least favorite episode of the year.
Why is that? Is just, you just do what you want?
That's basically okay. So here's a little fun fact about me, off course here, rabbit hole. Anyway, once a year on my birthday is the one time of year where I do not stop myself in any way from drinking as much as possible. I will drink and drink and drink and drink, even past unconscious Cameron. So there's another Cameron out there that will go, time to keep drinking and drink and drink and drink and drink. In years past, in birthdays past, many people like Z Swigs and Brian have great stories of me having bottles of straight Jack Daniels duct taped to my hands, or shitting and puking naked in a bathroom and then being picked up. Or many other things. Brian is laughing very hard because I'm pretty sure Brian had to deal with that a couple of times. Or me being in a park and yelling something about Tom Cruise. But it was Russell Crowe one time for Z-Swigs. He said I was screaming about Russell Crowe.
That's understandable.
So I've done lots of great things in the past on Cameron birthday episodes, and we're going to do that again in 2020. And it will be good for nobody. It's
It'll be
never
good for you.
It'll be great for me. I won't remember most of it.
Good.
But basically, now that I have a tiny human, I have to like give him away for adoption for like a week.
Sorry, buddy.
March 22nd will
birthday,
hit, and I'll
sorry.
be like, tomorrow is going to be a horrible day in your life, and you can't be anywhere close to me. So for the next 7 days, buddy, it's off to Gigi's, because Daddy's doing some bad things.
He'll understand.
He'll understand when he's older. When he's 21, he'll get to join me, and it'll probably kill me. That'll be how I die.
That's good.
It'll be a glorious death.
Oh, you think by the time he gets to 21, you're gonna be
Alive? No,
not
but
championing a 21-year-old? Do you think that's weak? You might as well do it yourself.
wait, sorry, I missed something. What?
If you can't beat the 21-year-old.
No, I think I will beat the 21-year-old, but I think I will die because of it.
Oh, you're gonna be
I'll
like,
be
I can't not beat my
I'll
kid.
be
Yeah.
no, it won't be that. It'll be that I am so drunk, and he'll be like, "Dad, I was drunk, hungover, and sober, and you're still drunk," and I'll be like, and then that'll be the last thing I ever say because I will be dead.
Yep. That's
Probably
the last
in
noise
Tahiti.
Cameron makes. a fart,
Yeah.
and then he dies.
Sloppy, juicy.
I want to drink,
Mm.
but I'm not going to.
All right. But anyways, guys, so that's going to be a horrible episode. Enough about that. We're talking about the spooky episode. That's going to be great. Very
Spooky
excited.
episode. We're still talking about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might not even have this be a movie that we like discuss, but I really want to watch Nosferatu all of a sudden.
Which one?
The old one.
Okay.
Yeah. Just piano music in that
We're gonna
one.
find some shrooms and do it.
What? Yeah,
Take
that'd be
some
great.
Shrooms and watch. The
We don't
old
do
one.
drugs, but yeah, of course, that would
Yeah,
be great.
yeah, yeah.
Legal. We'll just have mushrooms.
Yeah,
from
they're
the
legal
grocery
mushrooms,
store.
Hitachi.
Yep.
Like
The kind you put on pizza.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe put some cheese and potatoes in the mushroom.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, stuffed mushrooms.
And see if that has so many psychotropic properties to that.
Yeah. Food coma, man. That's psychotropic.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Heyo.
Heyo, indeed. All right, Brian. I need some glorious, glorious intro music for everyone's favorite topic, yours and mine, the news segment. All right, time for news with Brian, the man behind the camera. What? So, how this works, I already am fucking it up.
Nope, I want to hear how it works.
I'm already fucking it up. Okay, so...
I don't know it ever either. Honestly.
No. So, okay, this is how it works. He's going to tell us 3 stories.
Yeah.
We're going to have you guys guess 1, 2, or 3. One of the stories...
Chat will not help you here.
I'm hoping they will. They aren't helping me at all. One of them just said one of the stories is about dinosaurs. One of the stories is fake. Is real.
No, I actually have to think about it too.
Oh,
And
goddamn
I
it.
did
Oh,
the
what
research.
the
It's
fuck?
fake. It's fake.
One of the stories is fake. So, everybody, welcome to the
We
news
should
segment.
rename it like
3
fake news. Can we just call it fake news?
Fake news, except for only one of them is fake.
Yeah. Damn it, that wouldn't help either. way. Okay,
So-
whatever. Anyway.
It's the news segment. Brian tells us 3 ridiculous stories, except for one of them is fake. The other 2 are real.
Wait,
they're
mostly
all-
false.
Stop it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Good. I mean,
so
that works. Yeah.
shut up, everybody. All right, so 3 stories. They're all ridiculous. One of them, however, is a total hoax, total flim-flam, a total bamboozle. It's not real. It's not true. Remember it. Or mostly true, as Z-Swig says. Mostly true, but not really. Anyway, so, Brian, story number 1.
Okay.
Hit me with it.
Story number 1. Congressman
Oh.
Raul Ruiz
Ah.
is a Republican. I don't know where he's from. I apologize. I should have written that down. I did this in a hurry. Anyway, next election, his competitor, who is a Democrat, will be competing against him, and his name is Raul Ruiz. They are not the same people.
What?
So,
So the next coming election, Raul Ruiz will be running against Raul Ruiz.
fantastic.
They are different political
They are different?
leanings. Different. That's a good word. One is Republican, one is Democrat. Different people.
Okay.
Number 2. Students at MIT created a robot to be a doorman for bars to catch fake IDs easier.
Okay.
And so they set it up, it worked, and then students eventually found out they could just walk around it.
How's the doorman robot working? Well, obviously amazing. Look at all these people in here.
And then number 3, a man in Florida
Oh my god.
was jailed for getting belligerently drunk and giving his girlfriend a wet willy.
It sounds like my Tuesday night.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Wait, it's the wet willy part that got him arrested?
He
got belligerently
drunk and
Gave
gave
his girlfriend a wet willy.
This I don't love this one.
So
this is what you
Z-Swigs
get.
Z-Swigs already has a decision to make. So real quick,
You're reading it.
number 1. What?
You're reading in the outcome.
He's no.
No,
They don't know.
They don't
Okay.
know.
Nobody
Nobody
knows.
knows. Nobody knows. It's all a bamboozle. So, I can't read your handwriting.
Mine?
Yeah, yours.
So
Mostly
I can
false.
give the recap.
Same name, MIT robot.
Okay, hold up.
Okay. Yeah.
He's not put enough pizzazz on it. So, number 1. We've got 2 political candidates who have the exact same name going up against each other in 2020. Number 2, we've got MIT students made a robot to check IDs to get into a bar. But everyone's walking around the robot. Who knew? Number 3, A man in Florida got belligerently drunk and wet-willied his girlfriend. Did I get those right?
Yeah.
Booyah!
That's the lamest Florida story I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
Florida
It
stories
is.
get way more
I hated
ridiculous.
it. I'm sorry, guys.
So, once again, everybody, 1, 2, or 3. 1 being 2 political candidates with the exact same name. Woo! Number 2, an MIT robot, but nobody cares about the robot. They're just walking around it. And number 3, Florida man, everybody's favorite man, yours and mine, who got belligerently drunk and wet-willied his girlfriend and then got arrested for it. So, Brian, some waiting music for the chat to guess 1, 2, or 3. Alrighty, so it looks like chat has decided. Sorry, Loyal. It looks like the overall consensus is number 2. The MIT robot is the fake. Devin?
I'm going with same name.
Same name, number 1.
I'm not as confident as last week.
Okay. No,
Taking
I'm not
a hit.
either. Because these are all very possible.
But also the last one's so boring, it's like a black hole
So-
of a subject.
so-
It was bad.
So-
I get it. I felt bad writing it down.
like my knowledge of it leaves as soon as you put it into my head.
It sounded so much more interesting when I read it, okay?
I must have been a good writer.
Yeah.
All right. So, number 1 feels totally possible to me. Just incredibly possible. That's the one that you're going with. You think it's
Yeah.
fake. You think it's just stupid enough.
No, it's real.
You're supposed to guess which one is fake.
I thought it was mostly false.
No, see, that's why we're not doing this bullshit. Pick the fake one. Which one is fake?
Yeah, pick the fake
Oh,
one.
the fake one.
Yeah, chat. Hopefully you knew that too. You're supposed to be picking out the fake.
I'm going to go with actually number 2 being the fake.
All right. I think chat
2?
also picked number 2. There were 2 different people that voted for number 2. 1 for 1, 1 for 3. So chat picks 2. Devin's picking 2.
Yep.
Or 1. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with 1.
You're gonna go
Yeah,
with
I'm
1?
gonna go with Ruiz is a big fat phony. Look, this is episode 9.
Don't judge
What did I
us,
put?
Vic. Don't
He's
judge
doing
us.
The co-hosts not know how to play. Nobody knows how to play this. Did you not hear 30 seconds ago? We didn't even know how
I
the
just
game
write
was
things on
played.
paper and read them.
What did you tell me, Z Swigs?
He's-
The
The words are hard. Okay, so I'm voting for number 1.
2.
Chat's voting for number 2. And Devin's also voting for number 2.
I'm going to 1.
You're going to
You're
1?
going
Okay,
1?
so Devin and I are in agreement. Ruiz versus Ruiz is stupid.
The answer is
I can't wait.
number 2.
Oh! God damn it.
Chad always knows.
Chad always
I don't
knows.
know. I feel like some of you
You
guys might be cheating.
Bastards.
Some of you guys might be cheating, and
Is
I
he
wouldn't
telling
know.
you? Acid, did he tell you?
No. I came up with this on the car ride over here.
But yeah, Z.
In the fucking. Agreed, Loyal. The fucking in the fucking. In the fucking.
What? No, the streamer's always right, is what he said, right? Or he said something like that. He said it funnier with like dumber language. Streamer's always right. Stream right.
Always be nice to the streamer, everybody.
Streamer.
Be nice
So,
to the streamer.
I
Nice to the
believe
streamer.
the results
Okay.
for the total tallies.
Total
are
tallies.
Chat has 6.
Chat is 6. Killing it.
Devin has 4.
Wait
Cameron
a second.
has.
These numbers don't add up already, Brian.
No, I lost 2.
How did they not add up?
This is our 9th episode.
The numbers are less than 9.
You said 6 and 4.
Yeah, they don't add up. People get their
Yeah,
own
they
points.
don't get it all.
You just
You want
Oh,
boxing?
sorry.
No, you're
sorry.
good.
Sorry. My brain is dumb.
no, it's fine.
Strimmer is always right.
We're good.
Leave
We're
me
doing
alone,
really hot
everybody.
today.
I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna lay down right now. I'm gonna take me and my mic. We're gonna lay down. Okay,
Just
so
because I would
Chat-
like to point out because they didn't hear, you have 0, Cameron.
shut up. I don't know anything. All right, so Chad has 6. Devin has 4. I have a big old goose egg, but the goose egg is giving me too much credit. I have a 0. Oh,
I
bless
hated
you.
number 3. I hated
We all
it.
win. We all lose. Fuck you and bless you. Thank you, Z-Swix. Oh
I
my
wrote
god.
it down and
I've been doing
Oh my
bad.
God.
Now my confidence is going
Guys,
down.
if you guys want to ever talk to Perry, because Perry has got lots of lolling to do, apparently, you can do ! commands, or if you're on desktop, you can scroll down. Some of my favorite commands are in the About Me section. Perry's always got lots to say. He's a pretty nice guy normally. He's laughing right now a lot. Perry, why are you laughing so much, dude?
Stop it, Perry.
Perry, cut it out.
Calm down, dude.
You know what?
Perry. God damn it! Shut the hell up, Perry.
Mm,
See,
shut the hell up.
Fuck.
Perry's doing some shit right now.
What is
Perry needs to calm down. That is way too many lulls, Perry.
I think it's because it's Eastwigs, right?
Devin doesn't get what's going on tonight. Anyways, guys, that was everyone's favorite segment, yours and mine.
You knew this?
Yes, I know what's going on. It's a robot that has controlled my chat.
We can wrestle.
All right, everybody. That was news. Lovely segment. But it's time for everyone's favorite segment, yours and mine, bad dating profiles. And Brian, I need some lovely, lovely music for
Lovely.
tonight's
Loving.
bad dating profiles. Perry is a platypus. Let's be real.
Perry's a platypus, bad dating profiles. Perry's a platypus, bad dating profiles.
All right. So, everybody, it's time for yours and mine's favorite segment of the day, bad dating profiles. What we do as a community, we go out there and we find the best of the worst bad dating profiles, and then we share them here for all of us to giggle at. It's very fantastic. Basically, I've got 5 today for you. They're very lovely people. Devin's staring at this individual right now. I think he's a big fan.
Oh, yeah.
You a big fan?
Yeah.
You can't see
she's
most of
hiding
her face.
something.
She's hiding.
Oh,
you
I didn't see
See on the
that.
bottom there, it says bitch.
Oh, bitch. Is that
Oh.
is that a leash or a collar?
I think she does have a collar on.
She's got a spanky
She's
thing.
got a riding crop pressed against her
Crop.
face, and then from her eyes down, all the way down around her neck, is like a just a black mask. But she's
Ooh.
got very
a lot of words going on here.
Okay.
she's got very pretty eyes, nice about medium length blonde hair. I do know that she is Asian because I remember the other photos because I just screenshotted this one yesterday. I super liked her because I'm hoping for some romance in the future. So, let me tell you who this is.
Okay.
For number 1, Boo. She's 21. And she's exactly 6 miles away from my current location. I could make your dreams come true, but probably won't. I'm mean as fuck. Nice to meet me. Don't waste my fucking time in Kansas City till Tuesday, then back to my homeland where I'll hopefully never see your faces again. Here for the guys cheating on their wife and girlfriends. You're pieces of shit, and you're my favorite. Boo. 21.
Wow.
Does she want to meet anyone?
Yeah, she just wants to meet the guys who are cheating on their girlfriends and their husbands.
They're terrible, but delicious.
She's here till Tuesday, man. I super liked her. I'm hoping
Okay.
for a message back.
Good.
You have to get back with the ex then.
Yeah, I gotta have a girlfriend first.
Good.
Are you in a committed relationship right now?
I don't believe
Yes,
so.
Totally.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah. Use that riding crop. Is that?
Yeah.
She looks like she's. I mean, those lockers in the background make me think that's her stripper persona, right?
Is that a stripper persona, you think?
Yeah, that's my favorite kind of stripper persona. Have you seen the photo? There you go.
Oh. Actually,
Veiled.
I'm with Z-Swigs. What is her? Where's she from?
It says 6 miles away. I don't know
Well,
where.
she's-
She doesn't
yeah,
say.
back
She
to
just
her
says
homeland.
she's in
Yeah.
Kansas City till Tuesday, and then it's back to home where she'll never see any of us fucks ever again.
She doesn't want us to know
Mm-mm.
because she's a home wrecker, and then
That's right.
she's like a tornado
Yep. So,
wrecking homes, going south.
so yeah, Boo, 21. Here's a rare occurrence for number 2. We've got a Mister.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
it's been a while. We don't get a lot of Misters. It's mostly ladies that I get. Jer, 22. Works in service and engagement.
Engaging.
College student, and currently 10 miles away from my current location. I'm Jer. I'm an aspiring stay-at-home mom. I work at a retail mecca, a.k.a. blank. I think I'm pretty funny. Let's grab a beer and talk about reality television or American Horror Story. Jer, 22.
So you screenshot him because that's a great profile.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
What's wrong
one.
with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with that one. That one's good. Everyone
a-
should want to be Jer.
How do you
He's a
say- how do you-
cutie.
Jer? How do you
Yeah,
say
you want to
that?
spell Jer? All
Is
right.
it-
So
is it
Brian is a
complicated?
millennial name genius, everybody, and he's going to guess how to spell Jer.
J-E-R, right?
J-E-R, bing,
He's a
bing,
Jerry.
bing.
That wants to be
Yeah,
hip.
yeah.
Sure.
Jer.
That guy's name is Jerry, and I refuse to call him.
Don't
That's
you-
Jerry.
Is he?
That's a Jerry.
Yeah. No, it's Jer. That's a really Jer.
That's a Jer.
More than a Jerry.
Jer. I super liked him, too. So, oh wait, is this one funny? I might have just liked this one. Oh no, I think this is funny. Maybe it's funny. We'll find out together.
Oh, good.
Good.
Number 3, Taylor, 21, receiver of gains, Baker University, 29 miles away from my current location. Arkansas bred, cornbread fed. I can carry you home after a night with the boys. Aspiring lingerie football player.
Oh.
I'm deep, but my squat is deeper. Cook like a granny, and I'm trying to feed someone's son. Taylor, 21.
Wait, what was the last
What
part
the
again?
fuck? Oh,
I
I
was
get
with
it.
I got
till
lots
the
of what the
end.
fucks people tonight. Arkansas girl in Topeka. Yeah, you got it right. Just stop there. But no, she's. I showed the less. I actually saved the less scary photo of her. This girl is a tank.
Oh, is
she would
she's
rip you like a
really-
phone book.
Football
But-
player, you said?
But she's very.
She'll rip you like a phone book.
Yeah.
Phone book's pretty hard to rip.
Well, it's actually a trick to it, but so it's a bad analogy. But she's very, very strong.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
once again, if was there a part of that you wanted repeated, Ryan? The last bit.
The last bit.
It confused
Cook-
me for a second.
Cook like a granny, and I'm trying to feed someone's son.
I took that as
Yeah, can you explain that to me?
I got it.
Okay,
Devin's
but
got this one.
But the first interpretation I got was that they're trying to have a kid and it's got to be a boy, and they want to feed like her son. But no, she's talking to the mother, which is actually kind of weirder for Tinder. Like the mom's just there and going, "Oh well, wow, she'll take care of you, Jeremy."
yeah.
Karen, she'll
It's
just
just
feed
Jer
you,
from
right?
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
but mom still really wants Jared to not go the way he's going in his
Right.
life. But Jared's there.
Jer's there. So Taylor, 21. Great. Thank you, Taylor. You've bright. Oh, wait a second. That was 3 right there, but I need to skip my rotation here to bring someone that was actually shared to me last week. I think Acid shared this person. I don't have a name. I do know that whoever matched with this person is a 0% match, 0% friend, and 100% enemy. The quote that's attached to it is, I spend a lot of time thinking about, and it says the following. If I'm going to make you squirt across the room, now that turns on. Nothing like having the best jam meon
Oh, jam
in the world every day. Yeah, baby. Now, I don't normally show faces,
I think
but
you have
everyone
to.
needs to see this 0% match, 0% friend, because nobody is a friend or match with this individual.
This
is-
man, I've seen before. If he's not on drugs, I don't know who he
Let me
is.
see him again. He looks like he's
This-
hanging upside down.
This guy has got some
That light's serious on that
gross
camera,
sweat
though.
on all
If
his
he
body.
is not,
Let me see
Oh,
it.
there's no saving this shit. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, that light is. Dude,
It's just
flick
glare,
that.
yeah.
Can you flick that?
Just for the
Oh,
photo.
there's no good. It's no luck. It's fucked up
Because
anyway.
because he's-
He's awful. I'll post him.
yeah,
That
plus-
guy's a meme. Good. Okay, so so Z Swigs knows exactly who this is. I'll make sure to post him later. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
if
do.
you want to fucking go off like a skyrocket of cum, I mean,
Cameron got bamboozled.
That man is.
Tee.
I
I don't even.
fine.
Does that? How does that count as a bamboozle? Because I totally
love
believe
it.
people like this exist. I
Look,
know they do.
If it's a meme that's old, it's for me because I don't know memes.
That
'cause
person
I'm old,
exists
all
totally.
right?
No, for sure.
You guys are introducing me to memes.
Yeah.
Skyrocket of
Oh
cum.
wait. I don't know if this one's funny either, but we're gonna do a couple extra today because of the meme.
Good.
Cassandra, 26, and she's 9 miles away from my current location. I'm a simple woman. I like handsome, bearded, brunette men and breakfast food. I'm not dating to marry. I'm dating to experience a painful breakup that kickstarts my weight loss. Cassandra, 26.
You know what?
that's funny.
That's good. That's a good one.
It's
And
funny.
breakfast food. That's the way to my heart.
She's
Breakfast
basically Ron Swanson, but blonde.
food.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Very
Just
beautiful.
blended into the wall.
It sure is. Oh, okay. This one's. I got some bad ones this week, I think, guys. Number 5. KD. Oh, I should have let you guess. Shit. Katie.
I'm gonna guess that I would not have gotten it. I would not have gotten that.
Damn it. Yeah. Her name's Katie because I clarified. It is spelled KD.
That's bad.
Katie.
Yeah, they should be
25. 9 miles away from my current location.
Mm.
To guys over 30, I'm a chef looking for a dog dad. To guys under 30, beer.
beer.
Katie, 25.
Am I too old to
What?
understand what she
Beer.
means there?
What do you mean?
I don't understand it.
She likes
If you're
beer.
if you're a guy over 30, she's really into you. She wants to
What's
make
a
you
dog dad?
Oh, a dog dad, just a guy who loves his dog so much he considers them
Okay,
their babies.
that's cool.
Yeah, that's
Is it cool?
I think I'm just out of the loop with normal language.
okay.
Yeah. Family used to mean like what you IRS claims for, but now it means a cactus in your house.
I
Or
missed something. What about a cactus in my house?
like people. You ever see these Facebook posts? Like you don't need kids to be a family. You could be. That's true,
you-
but it like they're talking about their pets and they're like
okay.
given the full
Oh,
human
okay.
treatment, and there's always personification. With
My
that.
cactus is my family.
I believe it. You just have intimacy issues. You
Why
can't-
is Seth inviting me to games right now?
That's just like you want to
strange
quit
man.
this shit? No.
He's being dumb.
Just cancel your show right now and let's play some Apex.
Good.
Z-Swigs, everybody. So, he's spamming me with messages now. Good. Dinah, 26. Look at my second pick. 24 miles away. By the way, that's her job. Look at my second pick.
Oh wow.
25
Could be a job, I guess.
24 miles away from my current location. Hi, I'm Dinah. New to this app. I will make it simple. I'm looking for fun. I'm DTF. If you are interested, just hit me on blah, 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 on blah, 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 blah. Or just take a look at my second pick so we can talk private. Have pictures to share.
Oh, she's real.
Dinah, 26. Yeah, exactly. Dinah, 26. There's Dinah, by the way.
Did you get the second pick?
No.
What? Is that not the second pick?
No, that's not the second.
Really?
The second pick is just her Gmail.
Oh. okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
But that actually gives me the idea to create an account and be like, just look at the next picture, and then just continuously tell people to look at the next picture.
Yeah.
Chance.com.
By the way, Z-Swig says Perry's fine. Perry is not fine. Perry is in trouble. Perry is on my shit list right now. He's doing all sorts of shit, taking over the stream.
It's fun.
God damn it,
It's
Perry.
fun. It's just being
What's the
Perry.
second pick? The second pick was her Gmail. That's all it was. Yeah.
I don't understand.
Loyal
that.
wanted to know. It's a bot. It's a scam. They're trying to get money.
Yeah.
I forget what the word
Fucking
is.
bots.
Dumb.
No, yeah, it's dumb.
Fishing.
Yeah. Boom, with a P, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Fishing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a compliment
Or
if you're a
physing or some
cross-dresser.
shit. What?
It's a compliment. You look fishy today. To a cross-dresser, that's like, well, thank you. I
Oh,
do look fishy.
That's a new one.
today.
I've not heard that one before.
I did not know.
Huh.
I don't think we should be saying that to them. Maybe other cross-dressers to another cross-dresser.
Maybe.
It's not an
Well, if I
insult.
see one that looks nice, I'll tell them they look fishy.
But if they
I
look,
think I think they really wouldn't take that badly.
Oh.
I think that's a good thing to say, for sure. It's not like I don't think it ever was a negative connotation.
Brian, they want you to leave the show to play Apex.
I will not do it.
That's why they invited me on from here. They want you to turn on the TV right now and play
Oh.
Apex with them.
No.
You're not busy. Here, play Apex.
Fuck.
You
I
guys
love
just
that.
hear
That's funny.
Buttons clicking in the background.
Like, Okay, guys, all I got is 2 Mozambiques. What do I do?
Okay.
Has anyone got a triple take?
Good. Is it so good?
That's so funny. Oh, man. Lowest of the lowest of humor. I'm not drinking. Nobody's drinking right now. That's why the
No.
show feels so weird.
Yep. I'm not drinking anymore.
Ever?
I'm not saying anything like that.
Satan
Oh,
language.
I thought you meant like you weren't drinking anymore at all. I was
No.
gonna say, oh, okay.
No, there's definitely some things that in my life like where that could have been a cutting off point that didn't happen. So.
Well, you guys
That's
talk
fine.
about that. I'm going to go get a booze.
Okay.
is there
So,
a beer
guys,
in with the booze? I'm
um,
under 30.
How's everyone doing
beer.
today?
One beer?
Do
One beer.
you have any stories, Devin?
From this week?
Yeah.
I'm not building a bunk bed right now. My wife is. I'm worthless to her.
Oh,
She,
that's cool.
I go and do podcasts while she builds the house up for my family.
Oh,
Ooh, pink
lovely.
beers.
So tonight we're drinking a Golden Road
This doesn't look too threatening, honey.
Palisades pineapple. You're the beer guy.
Paradise?
What-
Is that what that says?
No, it's got way too many extra letters.
Palisades pineapple. It does not have a made in L.A. American wheat ale with pineapple and apricot.
All right, well,
Cheers.
Apricot?
the big booty bitches and
Wait, is it
clinkers.
apricot or apricot?
Oh no.
Do you know? I don't.
I don't know.
I say, I don't know what I say. Apricot, apricot.
We've done stuff like this
apricot.
before in the past.
Say?
I think I would say apricot. No,
I would say
that doesn't-
apricot.
Apricot feels better.
I feel like that's more Kansan of us. Apricot.
I like this.
apricot.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Apricot.
These have been sitting in the fridge forever.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, for at least 2 weeks.
It's delicious.
Maybe it's
Aged
double
to
fermented.
perfection.
Aged to perfection. Thank you, Golden Road.
You know,
we
beer,
appreciate it.
You just let it
Not a
sit
sponsor.
forever. It's gonna be better.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Loyal says it doesn't sound good. It's actually quite delicious. I know Golden Road is like across the nation. I'm pretty sure they're big enough.
Oh yeah.
It is a California beer. Pretty sure. Anyways, guys, any final thoughts or words before we go to our next subject? Because we're going to get into the
No.
topic of the night that I did not mention at the beginning of the show at all.
Apricot.
Apricot?
Apricot.
Apricot.
Those are both my words.
Who cares?
A-
Potato, potato.
Apricot. Apricot is what acid says.
No one says potato.
Made with real apes.
Good.
Oh, delicious. Oh, apricot.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good. You want one?
Woo.
I might.
I got 3. I think there are more, but I just
There's
grabbed
nothing
3.
about giving blood and then
Yeah, no. It's
getting
totally fine.
super drunk off one beer, is there?
Yeah.
How long ago did you get blood?
I don't know. Like
I
2,
can't
3
word
hours
either.
ago.
Did you donate it?
Yeah.
No, he just threw it on the street. I give blood to the world.
I did a double too. I've never really done a double.
Crazy. I got rejected my last one. Heartbeat was going too fast. Drugs.
Well, I'm gonna do a science experiment and I'll let you know.
I got rejected once because I just got a tattoo. That's
What?
literally what they told me. That was like
yeah,
a
you can't do it if you have a tattoo.
Oh, just got one?
just got one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well,
That's
they say
reasonable.
like months, like 6
Yeah.
months maybe, but people
Dang.
lie about that.
Just be careful, Loyal says, about your blood given.
I'm gonna chug it.
Oh, about drinking the beer. No.
I'm
I've
gonna
seen
chug it.
Brian douse a 6-pack after donating plasma. So
Although I like
it's
the
very
flavor.
funny.
Don't
every
do
time.
that.
Yeah, it's
No,
bad.
don't do that. That's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah, I was
You
dumb.
were done for.
I was dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Acid gets rejected all the time for her tattoos, too. Yeah, actually, we all have tattoos.
Yeah.
Brian's
Where's yours?
got 2?
I've got one.
1.
I've got a nice rib cage tattoo
Brian-
to show off.
He does have a ribcage tattoo.
It's sentimental, isn't it?
It kind of is, yeah.
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 It's Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's a very
Have you ever
nice
seen it?
piece. Very nice piece.
No, I'm just
Brian,
saying.
take off your shirt.
I'm guessing on you.
Oh,
that's sweet.
yeah. All right.
Man, he's got the best stomach of any of us.
Yeah, well, yeah, Brian, fuck him. Chad
Yeah,
is so
fuck
pissed
you.
right now.
Maybe.
Loyal says rib is the worst place to get a tattoo. I
Right.
don't know. I have a titty tattoo, and when they got close to my armpit and my nipple, fucking struggle bus.
Yeah.
What?
What's your one tat? That's what? Oh, so
Oh, the rib
wait,
tat is your
Loyal,
one
do you
tat,
have one
yeah.
on your rib too? Because I have a question for somebody else that has gotten one. I'm eating up the showtime by asking
That's fine.
questions that I personally want to know.
Eating
But-
out the showtime.
Okay, that hurts too.
So basically, I swear I
Uh-huh.
felt they were hitting like bone.
Oh yeah,
they
for
weren't.
sure.
But it
Right.
was resistance. Like you could.
Oh,
feel
she
like
doesn't have a rib tat.
whatever.
Yeah, someone just
will.
literally just said that, so I'm not gonna repeat it. They just said that the ribs is the hardest place, right?
Yeah, that's why I brought it
I
up.
mean, I wouldn't know because I've only had one.
Yeah.
Or your genitals. Right?
Where are your tattoos at?
You know what?
Sure.
That's
Oh, you just have that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you had multiples. So we all just have one. I have my titty tat.
tat.
I plan on getting more.
Yeah.
Um,
Full
Might get
body.
One more.
Yeah.
I think
Full
I'm cutting myself
body.
off at one more.
yeah, full body. That's what I'm gonna do. No, actually,
Giant
I
back piece.
do think about like doing like a half sleeve.
Half sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I've been like, because I've got like, I guess basically like a collage in mind. Not so like new age rapper collage, but
So not like eclectic. It's like a
no, like
full
it's gonna
piece?
it's gonna flow together. Yeah. So I've got like lots of images together. I've had some people draw some stuff up for me, but it's not ready. I've been like slowly working on it since before I got the one I have on my chest. So one of these days, I'm gonna drop all my money that I own. Probably after the house. Probably before Grayson goes to college. But I'll use the college money.
right. Because college will be not a thing. Then.
He's half me. He's not
No,
finishing.
full me.
So he's a bright and hilarious individual.
Exactly. If you talk to him,
I have.
he
We've had
He's
conversations.
a streamer on this fucking
yeah,
channel.
he's a better streamer than us. He gets more hits than us.
Yeah.
We have 5 people right now. He almost hit a dozen in
I'm so
20
proud of
minutes. He's a champ.
Fuck.
The best at Spider-Man you've ever seen.
It's like, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to get one of those meaty thigh ones so it doesn't hurt. Okay. That's it. Chris, can we get pics before and after, please?
Yes.
I'm going to pull a swim.
What's a swim?
Don't. Don't.
Sorry, I didn't get that great. I didn't ask for bath water or anything.
I know. Don't be a swimmer.
There's this guy, his name, we just call him Swim.
Yeah.
He's a great individual who donates lots of bits, and we love him.
Okay.
So we hope to see more of him on this channel someday,
I
because
don't.
he's such a great person.
I don't. I don't want him here.
Okay, so
There's no chance he watches this show ever.
okay. What? Well, then we.
What?
Was he on
Devin's
the
so
sh-
confused. Swim's a weird dude sometimes, and he
Okay.
really likes
Creepy.
Chris. He really likes Chris.
Like a lot.
a lot likes Chris.
Chris.
Chris the rooster.
Okay.
Z Swig's wife.
Ah. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Oh,
no.
yeah, I
There's
forget we have to explain.
there's
something.
layers
Sorry.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm such
like
a
he- yeah.
outside. I'm
That's
like
my
a
bad.
child who walked in the middle of a theater.
Yeah.
Sure, because it's not going to be that inappropriate. Yeah, no, Chris, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. Seth, if there's money, Seth will be okay with it,
Yeah.
right?
Does she watch the show?
Loyal is jaw dropped, I think, right now.
I don't know if I've
Hey,
seen.
why do you guys never have listeners? Well, we offend all of them and ask them for nudes constantly because we're horrible people.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, your point.
Oh my god!
Like I'm gonna leave them. Leave them.
Loyal
leave the
is a
nudes.
classy lady, though, clearly by her emoji choice. I think my son just tried to
Escape.
heard
Spartan
that.
kick the door.
Mm-hmm. Just
Yeah.
like Dad.
Yeah, just like Dad. Sometimes you got to Spartan kick, scream that I'm Russell Crowe, and drink a 40. That's what I do on the weekends.
It's good.
Anyway, were we doing something? What's going on
I
tonight?
don't know. We were going to talk about a thing.
We were going
Yeah.
to talk about a thing. I wanted to talk about a thing because I've kind of had a rough week, and I wanted to share my rough week. And sometimes, because we obviously have a very intellectual program here for you guys that we
Right.
provide every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, please
he-
set
here
the
in the
tone,
States.
So I'm not gonna know where to
A
go.
very, very intelligent program, obviously, and I feel that if I share a certain topic, possibly about my butthole from time to time, that it lessens the times that when I talk about how sometimes I'm a sad boy, because I think we all get sad. It happens from time to time. I get sad. Devin, I'm sure Devin gets sad. Brian gets sad. You get sad. So I've had a bit of a rough week. I wanted to talk about it, and maybe we could help each other figure out issues of feeling down, dealing with things like depression, or maybe just anxiety. I feel like the more that people talk about this kind of stuff, the easier it is to maybe grow as an individual, and the less of a weird idea it could be to like seek help on those issues. If everybody's talking about it, it's way easier to find help, I feel like. So we're going to help you guys tonight, because it is High Hopes, by talking about possibly just my depression. I kind of, when we do topics for the show, I tell the guys like within 30 seconds of starting the show, like, hey guys, you ready for a fun show? It's going to be great. We're going to talk about depression tonight. And they're like, okay, it's great. What? Jesus, Cameron.
Oh.
And you know, to dump it all on, I mean,
No, please
it was a rough week. And then I've had so many conversations with so many different people. After all, today is 9/11. I don't know about everybody else. For me, that was 7th grade. Heavily aware of what was going on. Kids leaving school. Teachers just having absolutely no idea what to say on the subject. I was sitting in a history class. Students around me were just blank-faced. Like, everyone was like zombie walking through the halls. It was brutal. I knew at least 5 people that lost family or were involved with trying to save people via being a first responder. I feel like in some way everyone feels some kind of connection to it, but I was kind of intrigued. Devin has family that is in academics.
Yeah, my father's a professor in political science.
And he told you recently that this was the first year that
He had one class in entirety of about 25 kids. Asked them, do you have a memory of 9/11? And not one of them said yes.
Yeah.
So these
So,
are
I mean,
younger. This is
I mean, it's been 18
undergrad.
years now. And that
Yep.
seems so crazy to me.
Yep.
Because, like, when I was in high school, I was like, I remember, like, thinking about 9/11 again, like, 10 years later, being like, what was, like, the big destruction for society before that? Like,
For the United States?
do they think just as crazy about that as I do now about 9/11, where it's
Yep.
just like, damn, it still feels like so fresh and so impactful.
It was Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pearl
That's
Harbor.
what I thought.
But it was a quarter of the size.
It was.
Yep. The
It was
crazy
m-
thing is, I think everybody knew somebody that was affected somehow.
I
You know,
can't
they
say
knew of them.
directly.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they may not know them personally,
Acid was a senior in high school.
but wow,
He's a
you're
young
old,
chicken,
Acid.
don't you worry.
But you know what I mean? Like, you generally knew somebody that was affected around you. I think.
No. Directly affected in New York? No. I mean,
In
I'm
some
not
way
gonna
or
lie
another?
about it. I hate people who like to lie about tragedies and
Yeah.
rake the likes for it, but I don't know anybody personally who was affected. That's crazy.
Not even personally.
Yeah.
I mean, just like
No, well,
generally
I knew.
in life.
Like, I didn't know these people weren't like friends, but I knew that they had gone home because of family members or, someone that was directly there when it happened.
No, I mean, I suppose
yeah.
I know people who went to war.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
but maybe you
happened
didn't. Like,
in
that's
relation to that.
But
That
no, I've
doesn't happen
when I've
without
when I've
that.
told
That's
people
fair.
that I knew that people who went home from school that day, that it does shock a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because, like, Kansas. What are the odds?
Yep.
Well, I
know,
mean,
Northeast
I get how there
Kansas.
could be odds. 5 is a lot.
Right, 5 is a lot.
Yep.
But I remember that day just being so weird. Someone else brought up to me that they thought it was so crazy. It was one of the few times in their lifetime that they truly felt that everyone came together for at least a day. Like, there was nothing but support. And this was still prior any social media network that I knew of, besides
Right,
like
it was.
AOL.
Yeah, no, there wasn't really any.
Yeah. So, like, it was hard to find hate, but, like, at least in my community, everyone was together. And a couple days later, very different. I mean, I remember,
Right.
like, it got bad,
Yep.
like, a week later, but, at least in my personal community, all people were very close-knit and came together in such a ridiculous time that, you didn't think was going to happen.
We
you know?
definitely live in an emotion and an attitude that came off of 9/11.
Mhm.
I think there's
Yeah.
nothing after 9/11 that has been a same feeling. I can't imagine. And then that's maybe I'm too young to actually say it definitively, but I can't imagine. Everything changed.
Loyal had a
in
pretty close
America and
connection.
everything.
Loyal had a pretty close connection. Her brother-in-law's dad was supposed to be at the Pentagon that day, but called elsewhere.
A lot
That's
of those
crazy, man.
stories.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of those stories.
It's pretty wild. But anyway, so lots of sad stories for a lot of people this week. I've dealt with my own personal struggles lately. I mean, a lot of big change in my life. I've got a young son who I have shared custody. Well, it's not even custody. We're co-parenting in the same house with Bam and I. We're still very friendly with each other. We discuss and work on everything together. And, you know, sometimes that's hard. The way we're doing it, I feel like is, and not even that I can say that I can feel like it. The way that we've handled it so far, a lot of people have been like, wow, Cameron, like, this is crazy. Like, nobody does it like this. You guys are doing this so well. And because of how we're doing it, I feel like we get a lot of pushback because, you know, normally right now, either one parent has disappeared or there have been lawyers involved, I feel like is the more common situation.
Right.
And we're fighting tooth and nail to give the best life we can for our son, no matter what our feelings are for each other or for what is going on in our own personal worlds. We do everything we can for that tiny human, and that's a big deal to me. And when someone repeatedly comes up to me with a disagreement of that situation, it causes problems for me. And I exploded on someone very close to me recently, and it hurt them a lot, and it hurt me a lot, and kind of it put me in a rough spot after that. And, you know, I've since made up with this individual who's very close to me, and, you know, we're all happy again, but family life can be so rough, and a big cause for a lot of people to feel really, really low just at any time. So I was curious, like, you know, how, you know, I'll say it for the room, I'll say it for people in chat, and you guys can throw out your ideas. For anybody who's had personal struggle with a family member in any way, what do you think the best ways to handle that is? Do you find that you find better ways to handle that in the moment? Like, are you able to literally just, like, okay, we're having a problem right now, let's talk this out right now? Do you guys give it some time, step away from the situation, come back to it? I feel like...
Gotta do whatever you have to.
Right. I feel like every situation is specific. I think for me, I tend to, especially in this instance, I blew up big. But it never takes me long to come back to the situation and go, hey, I'm going to start with, I didn't appreciate what happened. I will also say that I'm sorry for the way that I reacted to what happened. And so that's how, like, I handle my personal family life. What is being said?
Acid said that she cuts the people out of her life, which is a way to do it.
And
but
that's okay.
that's a way to do it.
That's yeah. Depending on what it is, I mean, how toxic the individual is.
Yep.
I definitely do not give a lot of chances, and I think this is something that I think for a lot of people who have known me for a very, very long time might see this is the crossroad for why it's so weird how I've handled the situation between me and Bam, is because normally with what's happened between us, fucking gone. I wouldn't think 2 seconds about it. But we have a kid together, and my personal opinions, my personal opinion of how I would have normally handled the situation doesn't matter anymore. It's about him. Everything is about him.
Yeah.
Because I don't normally give a lot of people chances to cross me. You screw me over once, all right. Well, let's talk about it. You know, hey, that sucked. That hurt me. I don't like that. You do it again, I'm like, hey, we talked about this. Why are you doing this? You keep doing it. I hope you move to New Zealand and work as a geologist.
Geologist. New Zealand.
Sorry, that one's close to me and Brian. We had a friend for many, many years who he kept doing things that we did not agree with, and now we can joke about it
This
because
is the guy I got the book from?
yeah, the book.
Dude.
Yeah, exactly. He gave you the book. Hey,
Fucking
if anybody wants to look up an awful book that will pretty much explain who this individual is that me and Brian
God.
Never
joke
read.
about, look up The Rational Male and then hate yourself because that's in your Google search now.
I have,
Don't look it up.
Yeah, no, it's bad. Like,
Such a bad
I've
book.
read like racist propaganda, and this is almost on par with its misogyny.
It's so it's I when I gave him the book, it was a brand new book because I haven't read maybe even the preface to the book.
Horrible,
Mhm.
toxic, but
It's so awful.
yeah.
I can't even imagine. Brian, I think you got through a couple pages, right?
Sure. I mean, I read a little bit
Yeah.
just to know,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, it's bad.
Anyway, so
He's
I-
a bad
yeah.
man.
I don't give people normally a lot of chances to cross me. That's the secret mafia man in me. He's dead to me. His family's dead to me. His girlfriend's dead to me. His hamster's dead to me. I cut them. I don't know what accent that was supposed to be. I made that up.
You didn't do an accent there, actually.
Oh, okay, perfect. That was
Yep.
just me.
That's how
Sound
you would
Jack?
sound
That's how
if you were in
yeah,
the mafia.
that's-
Off camera, that's
so
how he
natural.
always talks.
Yeah, perfect.
No, but yeah, I think the distinction between the people you're dealing with. I think if this is like an advice thing, it's like we talk about family and stuff like that, and like, well, family is family. I think people who are eating at your life with their behavior in any way, you don't have to call them family. That's a person you can separate yourself from, and you should. And it's really hard sometimes when that person's
Yeah.
involved with everyone else. And I know
Oh,
how
for sure.
that's an own personal hell that I've experienced. So, that is a difficult situation, but you can't let that person rule your life or your
For sure.
dictation of any of your relationships. And sometimes that means somewhat isolating yourself from that group of people
Mm-hmm.
until they can also realize the same thing about that individual. But the harder instances is when it's someone you love and it's just a clash of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you deal with that emotional stuff? I personally have always got into it immediately. Like,
yeah, you
I-
dive right in.
yeah. It might start off with a burst of anger, but like if I just think that sometimes for you may need to cool, but if you've also been a part of this heated conversation and leave it, it can congeal for them, which is or yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you can't fix it there, then maybe that's a good indication that you should leave it. But I mean, if you can try to dissolve and talk to the other person, if there's no talking to had, then I understand you need to go. If there's no point to digress or change or possibly
Yeah.
say, hey, I feel this way, I've had this outburst, you know.
Yeah, I think I think the right away method would probably be better for me at times, especially if it's with somebody who's fairly new in my life, because I feel like most people who know me know eventually I will level out and be like, sorry, I want you to know the following things I'm about to say are very sincere, even though this all sounds like a worked out thought. It's because, yes, I've been thinking about this consistently since we had our argument, but if someone doesn't know me and I just like blow up and then I fucking like boom,
Storm
I
out.
go black, code
Yeah.
black, everybody, we're gone, we're out, I think new people wouldn't get that as much, but I don't normally get to that point. I just go, oh, interesting. That's a different way to look at things. And then I just leave that person. But if they're close to me, I feel like most people who are pretty close to me know that if it's bad, I come back eventually and go, fuck, fucking fuck, man.
Yeah, that happens.
But I've noticed that with my issues with anxiety and depression, once again, have crazy changed since Tiny Human.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really has. It's changed. I don't know what to call it. Cliche, corny lines, but like it's changed everything about my life.
Cliche and corny usually come because it's common.
Right. Like if I, it's almost like I have moments where it's just like, damn. But then I see him and it's just like, I've been struggling right now, but I've got to do everything I can to pull it together for him. He doesn't need to see me struggling. If it's bad enough, do I need to get someone else to help me, talk to me at least a little bit to help brighten me up a little bit? Most times what happens is it's the end of the day, I'm sitting in my chair and I'm just like, head to the floor, just like, Jesus, what am I going to do? What do I need to do right now to not only brighten my spirits, but brighten my situation? I feel like I'm pretty aggressive on trying to fix myself, which, self-healing, self-medication, not always the greatest idea, but making the effort to at least have that somehow deep in my mind, no matter how like down I am, somewhere in my head I know, like, okay, fucking I feel shitty. There's no reason to feel shitty right now. That's just anxiety just fucking attacking me, right? But at the same time, like, I gotta think about this. What about this? What about that problem? I'm glad that there's still some part of me that maybe makes me lucky, that gives me that opportunity where I can go, you know what, this.
Yeah.
Like, for example, this show. This show means a lot to me. So when it screws up, I get mad, I get angry, and it bums me out. But just the fact that each week I can sit here and do this show for the several years that I've done it, even though I took a little bit of a hiatus, every chance I get a chance to do this show, every chance I get to talk to any of you guys out there that are listening right now, whether you follow the channel, whether you've ever communicated with me before, maybe you've just passing by, all of you guys mean the world to me as well. Doing the show each week, making someone laugh, even if it's just myself for saying something stupid, like, everyone's favorite segment, yours and mine. It brightens my day, brightens my week, brightens my month. And when I wasn't doing the show for a long time, I started 9 weeks ago. Bam told me immediately after episode 1, I noticed such a change in your attitude. You've just become so happy since doing that show, because this show is an outlet for me. It's a happy place that is a positive thing in my life, even if I'm screwing it up constantly. And I think it's good that everyone finds that one thing that is a constant and a joy bringer in your life. And I think that's really, really important for people who struggle in any way, but especially I think it's important for people who may struggle with some kind of depression or anxiety. Finding that constant, whether that's an individual or an activity, just something that somehow it grounds you, that brings you peace. Because at the end of the day, I think that's one of the greatest things that you can have out there for yourself, is something that brings you peace. Maybe it's waking up in the morning hearing your favorite radio show. Right. Maybe it's getting bagels on Tuesday with Sarah. Who knows? Maybe you're just really stoked every night you get to go to bed because you have clean sheets on it and you love clean sheet day of the week. Like, that's the greatest thing in the world. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Find that thing. That's something that I suggest to everyone who's listening right now, who's watching right now. Find that thing that gives you peace, that gives you that sense of level happiness, and hold on to it tight. Maybe that thing can't always happen, but hold on to that happy little thing for yourself. Give yourself the time to do that fun activity, or be with that fun person. That's someone who gives you joy, even when you're just feeling so crappy about yourself. I think that's crazy, crazy, crazy important for anyone out there. Looks like Acid read something. Z-Squigs, for Z-Squigs, it sounds like it's radio. Acid said, I have to deal with him being upset and not saying anything to her. Did I miss something earlier?
Yes, Acid's talking about her husband's mother.
Oh, okay. My mom stopped talking to me this is from Loyal. My mom stopped talking to me for months before because I had my adoptive mom come get me from her house once because wouldn't stop screaming at me. Oh, because she wouldn't stop screaming at you. Yeah, I mean, everyone handles their problems a little differently. Sometimes when it's that rough family member, especially with family, there's some family members that, no matter how much they make me angry and how much I may not disagree with them, maybe this is bad on me. And we talked about this earlier. Sometimes you have to cut people out of your life. Sometimes that has to happen.
Yep.
For me, though, I don't have anyone in my family life that is anywhere close to needing to be cut out of my life in any way. But if, we've ever had struggles or problems, I feel like I've done a pretty good job of trying to make some kind of connection. I say that, and, me and my brother, we're not very close. We send each other messages on Instagram every once in a while, mostly just memes. But that's how him and I stay close. We're not, we're different people. We don't stay very close, but we make somewhat of an effort.
Yeah, you're there. There's always that thing.
Yeah, exactly. So like we have that thing that kind of brings us together. I like multiplayer games. He likes single player games. It's the start of all problems. Whatever. Anyway.
Plus, with I feel like I know a lot of people who keep family in their lives because of biology alone, the argument of biology, and I'm like, that's no fucking argument.
Yeah, that's not thick enough.
That is nothing.
I mean, thick as blood Isn't that how the quote goes? Thick as blood, thick as family, or
Yeah,
whatever.
no, I hate that
Something
saying.
like
I,
that. but it's
I
dumb.
hate that saying.
'Cause-
Mud's thicker than blood.
Yeah, it's just there comes a point I think for
metaphor.
everyone where if you're not willing to help yourself, you're not willing to find your peace, you're happy, and you're like, hey, I'm doing a bad thing, but I'm going to keep doing it. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't know it. That's where you start to lose me. Because if you're not willing to help yourself, then I can't help you. I'm not a professional.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
no, most people need to run their course. I mean, they can't be told by anybody to stop until they do. And it's not that you shouldn't still
right.
say, "Hey, I don't support this," but
Yep.
when
Yeah.
people are willing to get stopped, they have to figure it out themselves. Everybody else tells them it, but onslaught there. But yeah.
But yeah, so I really don't. I'm kind of at a lull in my head. I really don't have much else to say. I just kind of wanted to, get that off my chest. I feel like it's a good thing to talk about when you have the problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did I do anything good tonight? Maybe, sure. But I got a chance to do my happy thing. I hope you guys get a chance to do your happy thing. And like I said before, I thank you guys so much for checking out the show, following the show, sharing the show with your friends. Each week, we will try to continue to do a topic at the end of the show where we try to brighten your day, help you learn something maybe about yourself, maybe about how other people think. We'll always do the topic of the day, and then before that, we're going to do a whole bunch of shenanigans. And there's only one exception, and that's the spooky Halloween episode, because that one's going to be amazing. I'm so very, very, very excited.
It'll be so spooky.
Spooky. Yeah, the spooky Halloween episode, I won't be able to be serious at all. I'll pretend I'm serious for the sake of spooky, but that's going to be a fun episode. It's fun all the way
I'm
through.
excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
can already feel the spirit.
it's gonna be man. I cannot wait for Halloween. I hope you guys have really fun spooky stories. Thank you, Loyal. Appreciate that.
Is Halloween becoming Christmas?
Halloween's
most
my
people?
Christmas.
No, I think it's because it's
Kind of.
nationally. I feel like millennials are more attached to Halloween than they are Christmas.
Yeah, I feel that.
Is that it?
Jesus weeps.
Jesus weeps.
But anyway,
That's all it
so
says.
yeah, really excited about the Halloween episode. Really excited for next week. I mean, I'm equally excited. I will definitely be putting more effort into our October episodes because a month of spooky is always fun.
Spooky.
So guys, make sure to be thinking of those spooky episodes for us. So you can think of movies, maybe some news topics you want to share with Brian if they're spooky real stories, help throw us off a little bit.
Yes,
'Cause,
please help me.
Yeah, Brian needs help because
I just did a story about a man giving a wet willy. Please help me.
and Ruiz. Like, I mean, it's just a struggle for everybody over here. So Christmas with the Cranks.
God, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's so
We're Seth, you and I talked about this. I talked with him as well, I think. We will watch Christmas with the Cranks. Seth and I even joked that we're going to do an entire Tim Allen month. But Seth said that was too much.
No.
What's that noise? Oh.
Yeah. Dude, I loved Home Improvement. I watched Home Improvement all the time.
He's
as
got a
kid.
new show on, and it's
Does he really?
It's
Is it
not
another
great.
family show? Like
Yes.
yeah, but he's older, and everybody's older
Oh, okay.
characters. 3 daughters, I think.
I think he's just
Last
crankier
man
in this
standing.
He's crankier now? Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's crankier. I don't like him. I don't know.
one. Did you know, by the way, that he used to be
A coke dealer
a coke dealer?
or a coke runner, a mule.
What? Oh yeah, no,
He was
I knew that.
arrested for
yeah.
being a
He-
coke runner.
Yeah. So
And now the man is just like,
yeah,
Oh my God! There
Yeah.
you go. Why are you
that
fucking
was
letting
good.
me do
That was
it
good.
was me.
Yeah.
I did
By the way,
noise.
Z-Swigs does say Christmas with the Cranks is mean enough, so we'll just do that movie at some point in December. We'll watch it together. We'll do it.
Might need a new movie guy
So-
by then. I'm kidding.
I should point out you should not drink beer after you give blood.
Oh, you all? Brian's gonna
already
stay here
kinda-
tonight.
No, I'll just
Home
stop.
Improvement was great. I agree. So guys,
Are you sick?
awesome episode tonight. So glad you guys could all be here. Share this with us. Once again, thank you for the new followers, like the Army Chef and Celine for following us this week. Appreciate you guys. Next week, we will try to get the little blams to work because that's fun for everybody, except for when they don't work, and then it's just sad for me. So, guys, till next time, my name is Cameron. Y'all are some very, very lovely people. This has been High Hope. Stick around for the links. And we'll tell you where to see us next time. So, till then, bye-bye.